So by now we know that Halloween doesn't have to be about the traditional orange and black schemes, but we spotted one posh party scene that proves your holiday color palette can be borrowed from a completely different season. Event designer Jenny Slater reached for the rainbow when she put together her darling Monster Mash Bash, and somehow it worked. We pulled her in to share more on this lighter, brighter take on your Halloween party plans. It's great to meet you, great to have you.
Nice to meet you too, Brett.
So you staged this totally amazing, totally over-the-top Halloween party with all of the drippings. It was pastel themed. Set the scene for us.
Well, I partnered in with House Party Collectives. Her name's Courtney Stuckey, and she's a mom, I'm a grandma, and we wanted to do a fun party for our kids. And so we thought, what's better than a Monster Mash? Because we could have kids from 10 to 3.
Yeah.
So we get these 10-year-olds dressed kind of spooky, and our little, 3 and 4-year-olds in little tutus and something fun, and have boys and girls and just have fun and create magic.
You did create magic. You pulled out all of the stops. And when you talk about kids in Halloween, it can be tricky to know how to celebrate, right? They're young and happy and playful. So in that sense, the color scheme doesn't surprise me. But I want to ask you how that soft, more spring-like color palette did pull off still such a strong Halloween vibe. You say one color was a mainstay.
Yes. I mean, we've got to give a nod to orange for Halloween, right? That's a traditional color that you have for Halloween. So
right.
What we did is we took peach, and we used that as kind of our mainstay color, used it in a lot of the different, I guess, backdrops.
Yeah.
We had a little candy trick-or-treat wall that painted peach. So that was our color that stayed.
So pull in some orange, in this case peach. It was warm, it was soft, it was subtle, but it brought forward the idea of orange for Halloween. When we think of a spring color palette, I guess I would go to neutrals, right? Like the creams and the whites, but there was a lot of black anchoring your decorations.
We did. We had black everywhere. So we had black in every floral arrangement, just a little bit. Just, use black skeletons, just a little bit of black here and there. So everybody knew that it was like Halloween, and even our characters. We had, Frankenstein and a witch and a ghost. We did black and white, but then we would put like a little lavender tutu.
Because why not?
Why not?
Because Frankenstein can have a lavender tutu because we write the rules. Well, that brings me to my next question. I mean, I saw a lot of untraditional, non-traditional color schemes, but the shapes, the silhouettes were traditional. There were spooky details, spiders, and you mentioned Frankenstein and bats.
We had bats, we had spiders, we had cobwebs, we had a big skeleton, we had every little thing that you could think that was spooky, we had.
So some stuff was traditional.
You
can't take the spiders out of Halloween, especially at a Monster Mash. It looked amazing. A couple other details I want to ask you about. There was this dessert station that was both hilarious and so clever. You stuffed the skeleton.
Yes, we did. So our backdrop, we did kind of an ombre effect of our pastel colors.
It was that rainbow fade.
Yes, like a rainbow fade. We wanted some bright colors, with some lighter colors. So everything that we did that same effect. So even in our little skeleton, I mean, we were there to celebrate, Frankenstein and his bride's marriage. And so, of course, we had to have a candy feast, right?
Okay.
So we did the same ombre down even with our skeleton.
And you just filled the rib cavity.
We did. I used a lot of, taffy to kind of fill it. And then you can really find a lot of cute, even in pastel colors. Imagine that. Candies at, Trader Joe's, Michael's, even Home Goods.
Sure. Crazy
things. And then just added some eyeballs, and then added, just some cute, who doesn't love Peeps?
You know what? You just said some fighting words, because there are people who don't, Jenny, but it's one of those things that's controversial.
What kid doesn't love Peeps?
There you go.
Well, let's just say what kids don't love
Peeps. Kids will give it a double thumbs up.
So you just can add, you can put some cookies in here. We also did, the nice thing is this was DIY, right?
Yeah.
We just pulled things right out of
your Halloween stash.
Your bins, right? Yeah. Painted them a pastel color, painted some pumpkins.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to spend a lot of money either.
With this, it's kind of a spin on the charcuterie board, right?
Yes.
With no meat or cheese involved, I realize, but a lot of people are still grappling, and I'm one of those people with how to put it together in an artful way. That rainbow guide made it really easy. The pink candy, the orange candy, the yellow candy. I would know where everything goes and have it be able to look this pleasing and look this cool. Kids would love this spread out over grandma's table, right?
Well, who doesn't love candy?
Who doesn't love candy? All right, this other centerpiece was so darling. The mummy's having a hair day.
Yes,
He's cute. Tell me how you put him together.
So we used a lot of pampas grass. We used floral spray. So the great thing about floral spray is you can do one layer at a time and get that effect with not putting a ton of spray paint on stuff. You can find this on Amazon.
So you don't have to saturate it.
You don't saturate it. So I just brought, you know, these are blue hydrangeas. Trader Joe's, best place to get flowers, right? For inexpensive.
Yes.
So they had blue hydrangeas. That was a pastel. Sprayed some of the dried florals. The great thing is you can use dried and real, or you could do all dry. If you wanted this to last longer, you could get some, you know, dried hydrangea, spray them. If you wanted to do something fresh, and it's okay to mix.
Yeah.
It's really okay to mix.
So this is floral spray instead of spray paint?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is a spray paint, but it's for florals. So a lot of times you'll see flowers, that's not really their natural color. They will actually use floral sprays.
And why would I use this over a regular spray paint? Just because a lighter touch?
This is for floral, so it's not going to kill them.
Oh,
yeah,
for
so
live
it's
florals.
made for, it's made for live florals. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
All right.
So you can just take, I'll just cut this one, and or we're going to break it, and just do like, you're just dusting.
Light
dusting. Had better scissors.
A light dust.
A light dust. So you just take it and just, Brooke's like, don't get me.
No, I'm good. I trust you.
You just like can light dust, and then you can layer it, right?
It's more subtle.
It's more subtle. It's not heavy. And then you just do layer by layer.
Okay, fantastic.
And so that's a great little secret. Amazon. You can always find anything like that on Amazon.
Well, Jenny, it was an amazing party. Thanks for sharing some of the details. Where can we see more inspiration from you?
So I am on Instagram at Jennifer Ruth Events. I do parties. I do bridal showers, weddings. I've been doing weddings for about 5 years.
Fantastic.
And we've got this new party industry coming to Utah, so taking advantage of that. Also, you can get all the rentals you'll see in the photos from House Party Collectives. She's on Instagram and has a website as well at House Party Collectives.
All right, we'll link you up at our website too for some easy connection points. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pastels for Halloween.